Guys, what's good? It's your boy Phil. Today we are talking some Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel. I have been grinding this game ever since it dropped. I am obsessed with this game. I can't get off it. I can't get off it. I'm sorry. I want to give you guys a deck profile of the deck I've been using. It is the Dino Deck that is near completion. This is what I'm rocking with right now. I'm going to talk about a few things you could substitute in and out of here, but this is the general Dino Deck like core that I have here. I've been using it for a while. I'm in Plat. I haven't got to Plat 1 yet. I've been playing a few games. I have a few replays to show you guys. And if there's time, I might go into a live duel. I'm not sure yet, but I do have a shit ton of replays for you guys to watch. So get ready for those. This deck is insane. I love this deck. I had a few mirror matches, so there's a few people out there, a few nutty people out there playing dinos. So shout out the dino community, that's for sure. This is a second turn deck. This is a one turn kill deck if you can get it out. You definitely want to go second turn for sure. It has a decent first turn if you maybe lose a flip and they choose to go in second. You have a solid first turn board you could put out, but you really want to go second with this deck. So I love it. I love going second. This deck is insane. There's a few things I want to talk about. Few cards you have to get if you want to play dinos, but that's about it. Without further ado, let's do this shit. Okay, so if you want to make dinos, you have to pull the dino pack straight away, right? If you're starting up the game for the first time, the first thing you want to do after you buy the battle pass, after you buy the bundles, right? Maybe you get lucky, you get a dino super rare in the master packs that you get. But if you don't, the first thing you want to do is craft Misc. I believe this is the one to craft. Maybe your RNG will be bad and you'll get a bunch of dupes for Misc, which is fine because you could dismantle them. But you want to craft either Misc or Baby Cerosaurus. These are the two you really want to craft because these are the super rares in the dino pack that you want to play 3 of all the time for sure. Misc, great card. Let's talk about Misc for a second because this is the card that no one wants to read, especially if you're playing against dinos. This is the card nobody wants to read. So Misc, should I move my camera? Let me move my camera. Ooh, boom. Okay. So Misc has 2 effects. One is a quick effect and the other is not a quick effect. So during your main phase, you can send this card from your graveyard or from your hand to the graveyard, and dino monsters will be unaffected by your opponent's activated effects. This is absolutely insane. Nobody reads this. Nobody reads this at all. You literally mill this to your graveyard and all your dinos are safe. If they pop like, I don't know, something that wipes the board, right? Like a Black Rose Dragon or something. No one's playing that. I don't know why I said that. You'll be safe. So if it's like a destroy fucking monster effect, you'll be good. That's insane. Nobody negates this. I don't know why. And then its second effect, which is really core to, you know, forming your either first turn or second turn board, is the ability to banish any number of dinos from the graveyard, including Misc, which is important, and being able to special summon a dinosaur from your deck just straight up to the board, which is insane. So usually with Misc, really depends on how many dinos you have in your graveyard, what combo you're going to go for. The standard combo for Misc, if you start with Misc in your hand, is to just mill it to the graveyard and then banish only Misc to summon your animadorned Archosaur, which is a crazy card. In real life, I never had this card and I was so jealous because I didn't want to spend like 50 bucks just to get this card. This card's insane. This card is cracked. So usually what you're going to do is banish one Misc to summon this card onto the field. When this card is normal or special summon, you can destroy one monster, one dino monster, in your hand or face up on the field and grab a pill, an evolution pill, right? Which is what you're going to be playing here. Now this is how you're going to get your UCT onto the board. Ultimate Conductor Tyranno. You usually want to play 2 of these. You usually want to play 2 UCTs just in case some crazy shit happens and you lose your first one. You'll have the second one ready to go. And surprisingly enough, if you draw UCT in your first hand, it usually might be a brick, but you can usually play it too, depending on how everything goes. So you're gonna use that effect for animadorned Archosaur. Hopefully you have a Baby Cerosaurus in your hand or on the field that you can pop, and you're gonna be able to grab the pill and summon your UCT. Now we have to talk about UCT a little bit because this is one of the core monsters in the deck that you have to know if you're gonna play it effectively. So once UCT on the board, whether you summon it with the pill or by his normal effect, which is just banishing 2 dino monsters, he has a floodgate, and it's crazy. It literally counters, I think, every single monster in the game. So what he does is you pop a dino either in your hand or on the field. Actually, no, it's not a dino. It's just any monster. You pop it on your side of the field or in your hand, and you flip all the cards on your opponent's side of the field face down. All the monsters, I should say. You flip them all down. This doesn't target, so it's going to go through something like Eldritch or whatever untargetable monster your opponent has. And, you know, it negates all their effects because they're flipped down, right? They technically don't have any monster name on the field. So that's his first part of the effect. You're going to be able to flip all your opponent monsters face down. His second effect is when you're in battle phase and you attack a face down monster, or a defense monster, I should say, you can just toss it to the side into the graveyard and they take 1,000 damage to their health, which is crazy. So this effect is crucial to getting over cards that are untargetable and have like resistances to battle or something. This effect is crucial, and that's really how you're going to be doing most of your damage in the Dino deck. So you always want to have UCT on the board most of the time. I guess we could talk quickly about Max C and Ash. If you've been playing Master Duel, you know about Max C and Ash. If you haven't been playing Master Duel, and this is like your first instance of Yu-Gi-Oh, Max C is a 3 of. You want this in basically every deck. You want Max C. Same with Ash. I'd say you want 3 of in most decks for sure. Max C, every time your opponent special summons, you get a card from your deck. So you draw a card. You want to use this on your opponent's turn. So you'll be able to get hella cards and I'll show you guys a few clips of me using Max C for sure. You'll be able to get hella cards with Max C. And Ash Blossom negates a lot of effects that are crucial to a lot of decks, specifically being able to add cards from the deck to the hand or some graveyard plays. You want Ash. You want 3 of for sure. So that's most of the important cards. We also have Oviraptor, which is unfortunately limited to 2. Oviraptor is your combo starter. You usually want to use Fossil Dig to go grab your Oviraptor to then summon him. And usually, if you don't have Misc in your hand, you're going to use Oviraptor to get Misc to your hand and start the UCT play with that. Or if you're lucky and you do have Misc in your hand, you can do some other things like grab a baby, put it in your hand to get ready to pop that. Or you could Giant Rex to the graveyard and use the Evolution Pill on Giant Rex, which is going to bring Giant Rex back to your field, and you get a free like Exceed or Synchro Summon with that, which is insane. Oviraptor is great. He also has 2 effects. You usually want to combo him with Lost World, which Lost World is going to put a token on your opponent's side of the field, and if you target that token with an ability that'll destroy it, you can destroy a baby in your deck, which is going to get you a free summon. A lot of combos in Dino. A lot of combos. I'm trying to explain everything right here. We should just get to the gameplay, shouldn't we? I'm also running Scrap Package, which I think Scrap is really good for this deck. Simply because Scrap Raptor is a dinosaur monster, and he's searchable with a lot of the dinosaur combos that are used a lot. So usually when you do summon the Scrap Raptor, you're either going to go for Chimera or Golem. I usually go for Chimera because this will help me get into Borrelsword Savage Dragon, or it'll help me get into the Scrap Wyvern, and then I'll pick up this Borrelsword Savage Dragon, which is a pretty good card. I recommend one of these for sure. I think you're probably going to have one opportunity to summon this in your duel anyways. Borrelsword Savage Dragon's insane. A lot of these, I'm missing some extra deck monsters for sure in this deck. I need to get probably another Dolkka, which is just a double negate monster, which you usually want to summon before your 5th summon. So just in case your opponent has a Nibiru, you could, you know, cancel that shit with Dolkka. I'm also missing Lagia. I refuse to build him. I'm trying to pack him. I'm not going to build Lagia. I have Access Code Talker in here, which is great. He clutches up sometimes. I also have Appaloosa just in case I need to whip it out. I usually never do though. Also, Nightmare Unicorn and Nightmare Phoenix are really good for this deck as well. There's a few cards in here that I'm running that you probably won't see in other Dino decks, like Harpy's Feather Duster, and I'm running triple Twin Twisters. Now, why am I running these cards? Because there are so many decks out there that are running Skill Drain and crazy back row. I'm looking at Eldritch right now. This deck loses to Skill Drain, first off, so that's why I'm running Twin Twisters and Harpy Feathers Duster. I was running Lightning Storm for a while, but there were just too many situations where I couldn't use Lightning Storm. And usually when you throw a Lightning Storm down, your opponent's gonna like negate it anyways. So that's why I wasn't feeling Lightning Storm. You could use it, but I like Twin Twisters a lot more. I'm using Called by the Grave just because this counters a lot of decks in the meta right now. And I'm also using Pot of Prosperity. I think you only need 2 of these. I don't really need it. I don't see the point of running 3. This is really only if you get unlucky and you have to go first turn. But hey, maybe you get Pot of Prosperity so you could save yourself for a little bit. That is the deck. That was longer than I thought it was gonna take. Wow. Let's watch some replays. Let's go. Maybe I could help you understand the deck a little bit more. Okay, so I have the second turn in this duel. I open up with Maxi, Babysaurus, Harpy's Feather Duster, Lost World, and Lightning Storm. So this is a replay when I was playing Lightning Storm. This is kind of not good because I have Lightning Storm and Harpies in the same hand, which is fine because one of them is probably going to get negated. Now, I don't know what he's playing yet. I don't even remember this replay if I'm being real with you. But this hand is potential just because I got Max C. So I think what I'm going to do in this replay is just pop the Max C right away and use it. So he's playing Salamangrates, it looks like. Interesting. Yeah, I think he is. So I use the Max C. I don't know how many cards I'm going to get here. Listen, in this game, there is a lot. You can get a lot of cards with Max C. So it looks like I just +1 from the Max C. It's not even a +1, actually. It's just normal. Wow, this is a dead game. So I do get the Harpies off. I think he negates it, which is fine because I got the Lightning Storm, and I'm going to pop that back row anyways. You know what I'm saying? This is not a good replay as I'm watching this because I'm not going to be able to do a lot of the combos. I do get the Lost World out, though, and I summon the baby. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to attack the egg, pop the Lost World effect to pop a baby in my graveyard. And this is going to allow me to summon Ovi. And at this point, I am in good shape. I am in really good shape. I'm going to get through this battle phase. I'm going to pop whatever his Link monster is. I'm going to start doing the Ovi Raptor combo. I'm probably either going to get a UCT out or like a Dolkka out or something like that. But this is really good. Something you really want to remember is that when you have Lost World and you summon a dinosaur, they get the token. You could just go into battle phase and attack the token and get your Oviraptor. Because that's what I did. Even with a semi-brick hand, I was able to get my Oviraptor out. So that is a good thing. That's a really good thing. So I do grab the Misc to the hand. I think in main phase 2, I'm going to summon Animadorned Archosaur. I'm going to pop the baby right now. This is going to be Scrap Raptor? No, it's going to be the baby. Okay. Yeah, there's my Scrap Raptor. At this point, the duel's wraps for him. Next turn, I think he ends up, like, forfeiting in the next turn. But I'm going to get, like, UCT out. I'm going to get Scrap Wyvern out right now. I probably go into, like, Savage Dragon. Let's speed up. I'm actually curious what I do. This is a cool deck. This is a cool deck. A lot of combos, a lot of crazy shit going on in this deck. It's very easy, too, once you get the hang of it. If you have a bunch of friends who are picking up Master Duel and you just want a fun deck to, like, troll around with, Dinos is fun, bro. So I went with Dolkka, which is cool. So I could negate... and he just surrenders. Okay, fuck it. He surrendered off Dolkka? That's kind of weird, right? He probably could have came back. I don't know. Maybe he had a brick hand. Who cares? Okay, this is another plat duel. Pretty decent. This is a good starting hand. Whenever you open up with Lost World in your hand, you have a combo for sure. Unless they destroy it, you have a combo. So I'm going second. I'm going to put the Lost World down. I'm probably going to Max C right now on turn 1. I'm probably going to Fossil Dig for the either Oviraptor or Misc. Most likely Oviraptor. That's what you want to do. But this is a really good hand. This is a really good hand I have. Let's just fast forward. I don't even remember what deck this is. He sets on turn 1. Okay, so at this point, he sets on turn 1. He's going to lose. He's going to lose, for sure. I have Lost World. I have Fossil Dig. I'm going to Fossil Dig. He's going to Ash that, which is nice. That's a good play from him, for sure. And I think what I'm going to do is normal summon the Scrap Raptor, get into the Scrap combo, and I'm going to end up attacking the Jurassic Egg that I put down on his side of the field, so I can get the Oviraptor. So this is just Scrap combo, which is really nice. Good synergy with this deck. You're going to get the Wyvern down. You're going to be able to pop, do your Scrap combo, go into Borrelsword Savage Dragon if you want. but I don't really know if it's needed here. So this is just the standard scrap combo. I get the golem out, special summon it from the deck. So that was me popping, using Scrap Wyvern's ability to target the egg, negating it with Lost World, and going to my deck to pop the baby, which summons my Oviraptor. And at this point, I have a solid board that I can use, for sure. So I use Oviraptor's effect to get Misc in the hand. I'm going to bring back Scrap Raptor with the Scrap Golem. I'm going to use Misc, summon Animadorned Archosaur, pop the baby in my hand, get the pill. Oh my god, dude, Dinos is fucking crazy. Now, here's where I should probably bring up a red flag. He could have Nibiru'd me. There's a lot of people in Plat running Nibiru, so he could have Nibiru'd me at any point here, right? He could have. That's why before your fifth special summon, you want to get out Evil Zor Dolkka so you can cancel a possible Nibiru that he might have. I'm very fortunate in this duel to not have gotten Nibiru'd, but I definitely could have. That's for sure. So that's something you want to do. You want to get Dolkka out as soon as possible, or someone with a monster negate. But I have just a realm of possibilities now with this board. I can go into, I think, who do I go into here? I go into someone stupid, right? I think I go into Access Code. Yeah, I go into Access Code just for the lulz. I don't think there was any reason to go into him. Yeah, I just get a giant monster on the field. I pop whatever he has. This is me going into UCT. And I think I'm bringing the giant Rex back from my graveyard. Yup. So now I can go into Dolkka. No, I choose... Who the fuck did I choose? Appaloosa? Why? I think at this point I was just trolling. I was just chilling. But if I went into I think I could have had OTK if I went into Borrelsword Savage Dragon, but whatever. I think he ends up forfeiting. I don't blame him because I'm just gonna negate this. I think with Appaloosa. Oh no, I'm gonna Max C. I'm gonna troll him even more. Yo, I love this game. I love this game so much, man. You have no idea. Oh, he's playing Thunder Dragons. I want to build Thunder Dragons. I really do. I'm farming him for Max C right now. He's gonna do a Link Summon. I think I negate. Yeah, I negate his Verdi Anaconda. Yeah, I negate it, and that's Wraps. That's it. Now he surrenders. I scoop here, right? I think so. I love Verdi Anaconda's animation, though. That's got to be one of the sickest animations in the game. Oh yeah, he just attacks into me. So GG's. That's like a good. That's a good example of a really good salvageable turn two, because I didn't have the God starting hand there, right? I had a pretty shit hand. It wasn't shit. It was decent. But Max C really helps. Max C is so good. You definitely want Max C for sure. Now I'm going to play a loss because I do take L's. I do take L's. But maybe we can learn. Maybe we can learn from this L I took. Who knows? Okay, so this is a bad hand. This is a brick hand. Let me tell you why. You don't want to pull Pank or UCT in the same starting hands. That is a no bueno. Pank you can get in a starting hand and you'll be fine with because you could just special summon him, but this isn't good. I have no combo starter. I have Fossil Dig, which is nice, and I have Lost World. So maybe this is recoverable. But this is me playing against, I think, Thunder Dragons or Dragon Link. I'm not too sure yet. But this is an L. I take an L here, as promised. I don't always take the dub. But I think this L was more of me not knowing how the deck worked than me misplaying. I don't know. We'll see in the replay, though. Because this is a solid hand that I could work with, for sure. This is a solid hand. I could Lightning Storm. He'll probably negate it. Then I could Fossil Dig, do all that shit. But if he just negates everything, if he has an Ash in his hand, then I'm kind of screwed, right? I'm kind of screwed because I can't do anything with UCT and Pank, right? So we're going to see what I do. I draw another Lightning Storm. And, you know, maybe this is why I cut it from the deck. Maybe this is why. Because, you know, if you draw 2 Lightning Storm, if you're really that unlucky, because I was only playing 2 Lightning Storm in the deck, you only could use one, and then the other one is just a fucking brick until next turn, right? So maybe that's why I'm using Twin Twisters now, because I could Twin Twist, and if I do have another Twin Twist, I could Twin Twist again. But yeah, I don't know. Maybe I just don't like Lightning Storm anymore. I don't know. But I end up destroying his traps and all that. I play the Lost World. I do special summon the Pank, which is a good play, which will get me the egg. And I think I'm going to target his monster, and that's it. I'm going to turn pass. I'm not even going to go for Fossil Dig, huh? Well, you know why I did that. I think that's because I sensed the delay, and he had Ash. I think that's why I didn't use the Fossil Dig. Or maybe it's because he had a negate, and I was trying to bait the negate out. It was something about that. Unfortunately, you can't see the time in between turns in the replay function, but I definitely had plays. I had plays for sure. And maybe it was a misplay. Maybe it was a misplay not using Fossil Dig. Let me actually fast forward. I think I die here. So maybe that was the misplay. Maybe I just screwed up. Let's see. He's doing the Thunder Dragon combo. I'm definitely interested in Thunder Dragon, the deck. I used it a few times in Duel Links, but I think it's way different. I think it's way different in this game than it was in Duel Links. He ends up popping Lost World, yeah, and he just OTKs me. He just OTKs me here. So I definitely screwed up. I screwed up by not trying to use the Fossil Dig for sure. But I think, if I remember correctly, I think it's because I sensed Ash in his hand. Like, there was a delay. So, yeah. Maybe that was goofy. And if... Oh, well, you know what? It's because this monster can negate. And if I did end up summoning UCT, he had a lot of opportunities to negate in there. So, yeah. I don't know. Maybe I just suck. But that's my L. Avoidable L, maybe. But I really didn't have a good hand. And those are two things that, you know, might be the struggles for dinos. If you get negated when you're searching, because you have a lot of opportunities in your combo to get negated. And also if you just don't get max C or you brick in your hand, because that's kind of what happened to me. And Nibiru. Remember, I can't stress this enough. Make Dolkka before your 5th special summon. You'll thank me later. Guys, that's going to wrap it up. I hope you enjoyed this video. I'm loving this game. I'm going to stream it maybe tonight. Who knows? This game is insane. I love it. There's maintenance tomorrow night. Oh. Why? Guys, let me know if you enjoyed this video. Let me know if you want to see more of my Yu-Gi-Oh stuff. Because this game is insane. This game is absolutely insane. I have a Thunder Dragon deck in the works. Thunder Dragon is like kind of... It's similar to Dino, but it does a few things differently. And it's fun. It's really fun. Guys, as always, I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.